was different and kind of scary.
Well, how did you actually get into contact with Riot? I know that that was, I think, right, your first video game job. So how did they reach out to you? Did you reach out to them? How did you get involved in Riot Games?
Yeah. I've actually done indie games, but only indie games until this point.
Gotcha.
So this was like my first like mainstream, title. And yeah, so I got an email one day and saying that asking me to like inviting me to audition for this well-known video game. That's what they said. And it made me sign a contract, and NDAs and not say what
Right.
it was. And then after I signed that, I handed it over. And at this point, I was just thinking, I wonder what this is. But I'm not really like that excited about it yet because I don't know.
Right.
And then when I handed that contract over, and then they told me it was like Riot Games, and then I was like, no way, no way, because in my head I'm like, there's no way this is that easy. Like they're just gonna email me, invite me to audition. Like that's insane. But I guess in this day and age, everything on the internet is a lot more convenient, I guess. But yeah, and then I was wondering how the heck did this person find me, right?
Right.
So actually did ask them about it, and they said that they found me on Twitter.
That's awesome,
So
dude.
that's it. They found me on Twitter.
That's so awesome. That's so awesome. Well, now that you have been hired and everything, were you actually involved at all in the design of either Neon or Zeri?
I was not involved design wise. I guess my involvement is like my little input in the voice and some of the lines.
Yeah, totally.
Um yeah, I remember one part of our process when we were recording for Zeri was I was pronouncing her name like that, Zeri,
Hmm.
and I wasn't sure how they intended for her name to be pronounced, but my director was calling her Zeri. But in the lines where she had to like mention her name, I made sure I'm gonna say it Zeri because this is how a Filipino would say her name.
Totally.
But yeah, I have no idea if I changed that, but yeah, my director was calling her Zeri at that point. But yeah, that's pretty much it for League. There was not a lot of room to like mess with the script as much,
Hmm.
especially because she doesn't really speak Tagalog because she's not actually Filipino. She's from Zon and all that stuff. But
Hmm.
yeah, but for Neon, I got to be a little more involved. I would improv some of Tagalog lines in there. Um, yeah, and sometimes like for this teaser where she called her parents,
Oh,
um,
yes.
I when I got that script, it was all in English. And then when I got to my recording session, they were like, "Oh, feel free to like say anything that feels right in the moment in Tagalog." And so I added that thing in the end where she says, "Bye bye, night," and yeah, it's things like that. That's some of the stuff that I added. And sometimes I would give my 2 cents on a Tagalog line if I think it's unnatural for her to say. I would voice that out with them. Or if there's a more natural way to say it, then I would suggest that too. And I'm really grateful to them that they kind of gave me that little, freedom to make suggestions and to ad lib some lines. And yeah.
So, out of all of your voice lines, what would you say is your favorite one from Neon, and which one is your favorite one from Zeri?
I'm gonna cheat because they both have a line that they say.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
they both say, "I belong here. We all belong here." And Michael, the writer for most of the voice lines, he actually was inspired by this article about this Filipino American woman who was told, this was like at the height of all the Asian hate stuff, and she was told, "You don't belong here." And so he wrote that line in response to that, and I think that's powerful, and I love that I get to say that as both of these characters. And it feels like a little Asian representation moment for me to be able to say that.
Exactly,
Yeah.
dude. And especially within that, I feel like there isn't a lot of Filipino representation within video games. So how does it feel to voice act as not only a Filipino yourself, but as a Filipino character and be able to give that representation in such a big popular video game.
Yeah, I mean, I have been playing games since forever. So even just like as a gamer, I've always wanted more Filipino representation in games. So for me, that it is almost like a win in my book. And the fact that I get to be a part of that is just like the big old cherry on top. And to this day, I still don't know how that happened. I don't know how that got to happen. I, yeah, this is like a dream come true, both as a gamer, as a Filipino gamer, and as a Filipino voice actress, especially one who's like all the way here on the other
Oh,
side of the world. I
oh,
never thought this could happen.
that's so cute. Congratulations. Just moving on into
Thank
some
you.
more general questions. What are some of the differences between voice acting for video games versus voice acting for like TV shows, movies, like more animated stuff like that?
Yeah, well, the general like understanding between us voice actors is that animation from the word will the acting style would be a lot more animated in general. There are exceptions to the rule, and then video games tend to be more grounded, and again there are exceptions to the rule, but in my case it's like kind of perfect because I've only ever worked on children's cartoons, cartoons for kids like Jelly Bean and Pogo, on PBS Kids, about Filipino American kids, by the way, and Lil Wild is a Singaporean animated series, and yeah, so the contrast for me is like really big because I talk all very, you know how they talk in children's animation for that
Right.
stuff,
Yeah.
and
I've
then
seen
like
some of the
you tone it
clips.
down for yeah, and then I gotta tone that down a little bit for the games, and it's really fun, like I mentioned earlier. They both have magic, but it's like different magic because like in animation, it's like you see the world transform, it comes to life and all that because it
Hmm.
was nothing. Like when I worked in that show, I had nothing. It was
Totally.
just a script and like concept art, and that was it. But for video games, the magic then is that you get to interact with your voice, and it's wow. Yeah, and I did get to see some stuff from the video games beforehand. Like
Oh, that's
I'm
good.
pretty sure when I walked into my first recording session for League, they already had footage of her in game, and they actually took my lines that I recorded for the audition, and they put that on. Then they put that in the game, and they let me hear it like in a video, and I was like, oh my god, this is really happening.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Is it like weird to hear yourself when you rewatch those shows or like play the video games, like hearing yourself as your character? Or is it like kind of fun?
It's it's a mix of both, especially like the first time that you hear it. But as a voice actor, I kind of get this desensitized to this thing. Like I get used to it pretty fast. But I would say the first time that I hear it, it is that feeling. It's that this is kind of weird, but this is also cool and really exciting. And I can't believe I'm in this game.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And then I wanna know a little secret. Can you tell us about the first time you ever auditioned for an actual role? And if you have any funny like or embarrassing auditioning stories or filming stories?
Oh my gosh. See, because I did a lot of like hobby stuff that didn't really like pay online. So I don't know if we'll count those. But I think the first like paid role that I ever booked was like for this indie visual novel. And it was weird because we only finished recording like one chapter, and then like for some reason like the guy who was making it like decided to fire all of us, and I
Oh
still
my
don't know
god.
why to this day.
So did they
I
just
don't know
replace
why,
the
but that
voice
happened.
actors too, like for the
I
characters?
I I'm not even sure. I think the project just died, but like
That's some tea.
that's like a pretty common thing in
Hmm.
like the indie, like more like
I
hobbyist
see.
part of the voice acting community. A lot of things just like never happen or get canceled for no clear reason. It's I have a lot of stories like that, but yeah.
Okay, awesome. Well, do you have any advice for any aspiring voice actors? Any pros, any cons? Like, what are some tips and tricks for them?
I would, say to utilize what you have on the internet. Because for me personally, I didn't have a lot of this voice acting stuff accessible to me from all the way over here. And that's why I mostly turned to the internet. And yeah, I was able to work on a lot of indie stuff, indie games, mobile games, indie animation, even student short films I've worked on online, all that kind of stuff. They're all available online. You don't have to go down. You don't have to like fly to LA and get an agent right away. You can get started online for almost little to nothing. I mean, when I started, I was using the internal microphone on my laptop. Like it was so bad. Like I still have memories of myself like sitting down like next to like the edge of my parents' bed, and I got the laptop on their bed and I would sit down next to it. And
Mm.
that's how I recorded before. And the electric fan would be in the background. And if you know anything about recording, that's bad. You should not have fans on because like the mic will like pick it up, and it's just rad. It's just really bad. It was so bad. And so yeah, you don't need to spend a lot of money to get started. I always tell beginners, I always advise against investing a lot of money when you're just trying voice acting out, because a lot of our equipment it's really expensive. I always suggest to just test the waters first with what you can afford or what you have. Um and yeah, everything is on the internet, really. I learned voice acting from the internet mostly.
Totally.
I
Totally.
went to my first voice acting class literally last week.
Oh, wow,
um
really? That's crazy.
yeah.
Was that
I
fun?
yeah,
How was
mostly
that?
it was really cool because I like grew up like listening to the coach and my workshop, and it was surreal that I am actually like learning from her now. That's crazy to me. But
Oh.
yeah. What
Oh.
was I saying?
It's okay. We can. You were just talking about your voice acting, but we can move on. I guess kind of in the same streamline. If there was like one thing that you could tell your old self, what would you tell them? Like advice or like so whatever. Like what would you tell your old self if you could tell them one thing?
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
Like
Yeah, I
10,
would
10 year old
tell
Vanille.
my
What would you tell her?
oh, I'm gonna cry. No. Oh gosh, because I remember like after I got cast and in League and Valorant, like maybe a week after, I was just sitting down and then it hit me like, shit, this is my dream. And I actually cried about it because it was like, wow, I used to just imagine that this would happen to me. And then it did. And I don't know if back then I really like, because like, I believed in myself, right? We all believe in ourselves. But I think in the back of my head, I always wondered, is this actually going to happen? So
You're gonna make me
yeah, I guess
cry.
I would tell myself it's gonna happen.
You
Shit,
manifested it, girl. Very proud of you.
right
Oh,
now.
oh, wait, I'm gonna cry now. What the heck? Oh, can we get a round of applause? Let's go. We're all very proud of. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Okay. All right. Before I burst into tears, we are gonna move on to audience questions. Woo!
Yes,
If you would like to ask a vanilla question, please line up right here. You're gonna whisper your question to our staff member right here, and then you're gonna be prompted to voice it into the mic. We're also gonna take questions from Twitch. So Twitch chat, if you guys want to ask anything, just spam it in chat. I'll just screen them myself. I have the stream open up right here.
please.
And then after that, we're gonna do a giveaway. So I'll re-explain all of this again later. Before the anyone who's here in person, we are gonna be giving away some signed material by Vanille. That will be the blue ticket. She will read them out herself. And then for the stream, we will have a link that I believe leads to either like a form or like a QR code or something like that where you guys can fill it out. It is open to the US and the Philippines only for that one. Oh my God, sorry for that one. Okay, anyways, questions. Let's go. All right, ask away, my
Um,
man.
oh, hold on. Do I? Hello?
Yeah, she can just
Hi.
talk. You got it.
Hi.
I just like to just very quickly, I just like to say thank you for all the work that you've done in like inspiring so many Filipinos and all that stuff.
Oh,
A question is, if you can add any voice line to Neon or Zeri, whether it's in Tagalog or English, what would it be?
I kind of want him to curse in Tagalog.
Can you give us a little sample of what you would say?
Oh my gosh. I don't actually know if I'm allowed to do that, but
Oh,
I don't know if I'm allowed to do that, but I would. I think at the very least she could, or either of them could say, "What is going on with my?" I'm not zoomed in, but
oh no.
I'm not unfocused. But yeah.
Oh, there
Oh,
we
there you
go.
go. Sorry. At the very least, I think they can put in like how a Filipino says shit in there somewhere.
Right, totally.
Cause yeah, cause over here instead of saying shit, we say shit. I don't know why, but that's a thing. I think that would be interesting, and it's still kind of uniquely Filipino because we pronounce it a different way. But yeah, I think that would be funny.
All right.
All right, I'm too short for the camera to see me, so I'm just gonna jump.
That's okay. I'm like 4'10",
I'm like
if that makes you
4'11",
feel better.
so that's respectable,
We're
respectable.
close.
So the question that I had is that did you ever get to meet any of the other Valorant and League voice actors? And if so, what's your best experience with them, or who was your favorite voice actor that you got to meet? Like, did you ever admire them or really like excited to meet them?
Yeah. Okay, I've only like virtually met them. Some I've only spoken to like in DMs, but I did actually like virtually meet like in a Zoom call like this. Shannon and Gabe, who were Jet and
Yes.
KO, because we did this like stream like interview sort of thing, and they were both really cool. And yeah, I mean, I would, Gabe always says like it would be cool to like someday do a convention with like a Valorant panel and all the voice actors can, read our lines together. That would be amazing. I would absolutely love to do that. And I would love to meet the rest of the cast. Especially huge fan of Ashley Birch. Can I just gush a little bit? Who plays Viper? She's like one of those voice actors that I look up to, and it's like insane to me that I'm in a video game with her, and we have
So
like
awesome.
lines like talking to each other. Like that's crazy to me, but and it's even crazier to me that we've never met, but we've spoken in game.
That's so funny. Who do you main in Valorant? Do you main Viper?
Well, Neon, of course.
Okay, okay. She mains herself. We love it. That's so funny. Do you also main Zeri then if you play League?
I have actually not played League yet,
Okay, good. That's
but
good for
my
you. Save your
dad
brain, girl.
does. Why that's like what everyone says, but like, can I just say that my dad started playing League because of this like whole thing that I'm in it, but he doesn't play Zeri. Like, what is that all about?
All right.
Nobody in my family, who plays League or Valorant actually play my characters.
Oh my
Like,
god, really? Wait, that's so
you would
funny.
think that they would
The
because
disrespect.
it's I'm right here, but they don't. They don't.
That's hilarious.
Hi.
All right, we got another audience question for you.
Hi, I have two questions. First, what is your Valorant rank?
I am not ranked, I think. I don't because I'm really bad at the game. Like, I don't know if you saw, I like
And
posted
the
a
second
video of
one,
myself like being
why is
super
Neon
bad at it.
why is Neon always pissed?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I that's she always gets kind of like aggressive, and I do relate to that. I've joked when we recorded for her that I think Neon and I are really similar. And I think I was able to put some of that some of that part of myself in her. I do get aggressive when I play games. I get really frustrated, and yeah, if
relatable too.
you I keep referring playing the game, but if you like watch it, like sometimes I literally sound like her, and I'm not trying to. I'm just really frustrated in the game, and I guess that carried over onto Neon and how easily frustrated she gets. But in my defense, I didn't write the lines. They were there.
It makes her a lot of more relatable. Thank you.
All right,
Yeah.
on that same vein, we got a Twitch question from Sugar Shocker. Can you say your ultimate voice line from Valorant in
Ooh.
character?
Well, shit, what was it again? Was it? I'm sorry, I don't memorize my lines because like we read them when we're in like a recording session. Shit, what was it?
I low-key also forgot.
Can somebody help me out? But I'm like
Oh,
Googling
is it
it.
Latinkayo? Is that what it is? No, that's a different line, isn't that?
I think she says that at the
Yeah.
start of a match. Yeah. Is it
What's
Toya?
the? I can't remember. Isn't that Brosta? Here we go. What's
Got
the
really
other side?
aggressive. Here we go.
Oh yeah, it's the pissed off one.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, okay,
Okay.
let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I gotta take a deep breath for this because she sounds so freaking mad.
Sorry, I also forgot. I main
yeah.
Sage, so you know.
Yeah, she's like, I'm pissed.
Oh
This
no, I
mic
think it
gets
peaked
mad,
a
I
little
feel like
bit.
it. Yeah, okay. It's because I screamed. Okay, let me just put that away a little bit. Okay. Okay. Like my voice cracked. Sorry. Hi, I'm pissed.
Okay.
I do that right.
Still
I'm like
muffling a little
having
bit, but
coffee
you know
and
what? That's
drying my
funny. It's
throat.
fine. That's good. That's good. Thank you for that. Oh, that's funny. All right. Come up, Heather. We have another audience question.
Sorry, my voice cracked. I'm having coffee and it's drying my throat.
You're good. Honestly, your mic was also just muting it, so we probably
Yeah,
it's
I
all
hate
good.
it because I did it perfectly the first time, but you guys didn't hear it.
It just kind of sounded like up. I'm up. That's like what it kind of. Okay. Anyway, sorry. We got
No.
another question for you.
Hey, hello. Hello. Thank you so much for being here. I only got into Valorant like pretty recently. I think a month and a half ago. But Neon was the
Yeah.
first agent I unlocked just because I loved her vibe so much. Because you put so much life into her character. You did a wonderful job with her.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. My question was, either when you were first getting into voice acting, or maybe even like right now, like what's a voice actor or voice actress you really look up to right now?
Well, I've mentioned Ashley Birch. There's also Laura Bailey. She's an amazing voice actor. Yuri Lowenthal, I've been a fan of since I was like a baby. Yeah, those are some that come to mind. Really, yeah, yeah, because Ashley, I loved her on Life is Strange. Yuri Lowenthal, I've been following his work since I was a kid, since like Naruto and Spider-Man and all that stuff. And Laura Bailey is just such an amazing actress. Um, yeah, yeah,
Heck
those
yeah.
are some of the
All right, we
voice
got
actors I look up
another
to.
Twitch comment from Asians216. Their question is, have you ever played with any of the Filipino Valorant pros?
I have not, but if they're down, I mean.
All right, I know the Filipino
But I
Valorant
feel
pros are
kinda
totally watching
shy 'cause,
twitch.tv/giantgaming.
But I would be like really shy to play with them because I'm like so bad and they're like so good. So I don't.
But
I
you're
don't know.
in the
But I mean,
game, so
yesterday
it kind
I
of, it like evens out. See, I'm just bad at the game. And I'm
Yeah.
not even in it, and people still like, yeah, sure, I'll play with you. I bet if you DM them, they'd play with you.
Yeah, I've not played with them, but I have like tweeted at some of them.
Oh,
I think
cool.
like yesterday, I think I congratulated Team Secret on Twitter. But yeah,
Very
would
cool.
be cool.
All right, we got another audience question
Where's
here.
Leah? Hi. So I have a question for you.
Hello.
So what is your favorite voice line of any character you've like voice acted for?
Ooh. Oh, one that I love from Zeri is when she talks to Jinx and she's like, "Holy Jinx!" And I don't know, I love that because like Jinx is like one of the most like iconic like, lead characters ever, and I just like so it's like I love that I got to like say something to her, and just the fact that I get to say "hoy" to her is like cherry on top. I love that. It's one of my favorite lines. Yeah. What else? Yeah, it's easier to remember game lines because they're almost like one-liners. But
Mhm.
I also really it's kind of a meme in the community now, but I actually like the Salamat thanks line because it became like sort of a meme in the community. And yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Hi, I got actually a couple questions. So the first one is before on YouTube you posted a video of yourself playing Valorant, and then
Yeah.
people really liked it because when you are emotional, you really like sound like Neon. Are you gonna post another video of yourself playing?
Yes, I will. It's just that I've not been playing much because I've been so busy lately. I actually want to play after this, actually. But
Ooh.
Oh,
yeah, I definitely will. It's just a matter of finding the time to play more. And yeah, but I definitely will play more. Yeah.
okay. My other
And I
question
do want to try League as well eventually.
is
Yes.
can you say it's morbing time in your?
In
I
my
don't
neon
think
voice.
in your neon voice, if you could do that legally, that would be. Someone else in Twitch
I
also
am
asked for that.
not sure, but you know what? Let's see what happens if I lose my job after this. You guys know why. Just kidding.
She's about to get a text from her
I'm just
manager being
kidding.
like, "What are you
Yeah.
doing?"
No, what was it? It's Morbin time.
It's
Like the Power
morbing
Rangers?
time, yeah.
Oh, Morbing
Yeah,
time. What is
morbing,
that? What does that mean?
morbing time.
But what does this mean?
It's from the movie Morbius. It's like a vampire movie. It's like a
Oh,
meme like
okay.
line. Yeah, it's
Okay.
morbing time.
Okay, because I thought you
not
guys were gonna make me
inappropriate or
say
anything, it's
something
just like a
dirty,
meme.
and I don't even know that it's okay. Okay. It's Morbing time. Like that.
Can we get a round of applause for that, ladies and gentlemen? That was fantastic. Oh, that's funny.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
You're welcome.
That's hilarious. Great. See, I saw that in Twitch. I don't know if you said that in Twitch or not, but I was like, I don't know if we're allowed to ask her to do this. And you got, all right. Apologies to Vanelle's team if that was not allowed. But I have another question for you, actually. So I know you mentioned that you virtually met some of your Valorant VA like coworkers. What about
Yeah.
League? Have you met any of them either in person or via like Zoom or anything like that?
No, not really. I don't know how it happened that I'm so like in the Valorant community, but not as much in the League community. But
Mm.
yeah, I've only the closest I've gotten to this is like Jake's voice actor, Sarah and Williams, and I follow each other on Twitter. That's like it. That's like it. That's all the interaction I've had in terms of
Or maybe in the
League
future,
act-
something to look forward to.
yeah, for sure in the future. And if there's like an event with League voice actors or something like
Yeah,
that,
just
I
like a
would
Riot
be up
event or
for
something
that.
in general would be
Yeah.
awesome to see you
Yeah.
there live. Yeah. We got another Twitch question from Jay Bublet 2. Do you prefer to watch anime in dub or sub?
I'm so sorry to be breaking hearts right now. I actually have not been watching anime anymore. I don't
Oh.
know. I lost interest in it. But when I was a kid, up to like 15 or so, I was like obsessed with it. I was coming to school every day with that Misa Amane hairstyle, with the little pigtails up here. And I was like wearing Naruto's like crystal, like the necklace that he got from Tsunade. I was wearing that like
That's
every
awesome.
day to school with all the anime merch and shit. And I was fun of that. Can I just share that I was made fun of for being a weeb in high school?
I think
and now
all
it's
of
like
I was too,
a lot more
bro.
mainstream, and now it's like a lot more mainstream to like anime now. And
It's like cool
I
to
feel
watch
cheated,
anime now.
like,
The e-boys are like into it, but when we
yeah.
were the OG weebs, man, we got bullied for that.
Yeah.
The Vinny hackers don't understand how hard it was back in like 2013.
Yeah. Yeah, it was not a fun time.
All right, we got another audience member here.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'd just like to ask, do you ever like voice your character when you're playing Valorant, just to, like troll your teammates and like think that you're like,
I have not tried that because I've only ever like played with friends so far. guess I'm like a very introverted person, so like the idea of like talking to strangers kind of scares me. But I do want to do that eventually because I think it's funny. I just gotta muster up the courage to do that. But when my friends do like play like without me and they stream for me on Discord, so I would repeat the lines so I hear while they're playing, and they think it's funny.
Awesome. Okay, we got another audience member. We are gonna take last questions now. So if any of you guys else have questions you want to ask, you can either come up here, or if you're too shy, you can go to twitch.tv/Triton Gaming and type it in chat. We're only gonna take a few more, so get it in while you can, and then
Don't
we're
be
gonna move on to
shy.
other things. But feel free, go for it, dude.
Hello, my question was, in Valorant, do you have a character that you hate playing against the most? And if not, is there any other character you like playing other than Neon?
That's a good
Okay,
question.
I have not played a lot yet to be able to have a definitive answer, but so far, I don't like playing against Yoru because of his thing that he does. I hate it. And
The
I don't
Asian
like that
fuck
Cypher
boy.
knows where I am. Yeah. So far, that's my experience. What was the other question? Other agents that I would play. Before I unlocked Neon, I was playing as Jet, although I was even worse at playing as Jet than Neon. So that's sad, but yeah.
So was it sick when you met Arumi then, or Shannon?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she's like one of the she's like one of the people we gotta look up to in the community, and yeah,
Heck yeah.
it's
Aw.
pretty insane. No,
Awesome.
she has a crazy big following.
Let's see. All right, we're gonna take this question from. Have you seen? So, have you seen Arcane?
Y- Yes, yes.
Okay,
I
you
don't know if
have seen
anybody
Arcane.
noticed,
Let's
but my
go.
background is Dawn. This is Dawn, but yeah.
So, Kai May asks,
Arcane.
"What is your opinion on the hit Netflix show Arcane featuring Jinx from League of Legends?"
I loved it. No, I'm not biased. I'm not biased. Okay, when I watched it at that point, I've already recorded for League. Okay, so I may be a little bit biased, but you have to trust me that this is unbiased. I did not expect it to be that good. I did not expect to like it as much as I did. Like it was just mind blown. Like it's not just a good video game adaptation. It's a good like animated show like in general. It's they really like I want to say they elevated the genre. Like they really they pulled out all the stops. Everything was great. The writing was great. The cinematography was so great, and the editing and everything. Even the voice acting was amazing. It's a perfect show. I don't know what to say. I literally like I watched it and I was eating the third episode, when all that shit goes down. I was trying to eat while I was watching it, but like towards the end, like I had to put down my freaking food because I had to like I can't keep my eyes off the screen. It was that good for me. And it's
That's awesome.
yeah,
No,
I
I
can't
mean
wait for
Arcane's a great
season
show.
two.
I love it too. It's fantastic.
It is. Yeah. I
So,
would love to be
we're
in
gonna
it too, but
do.
I
Oh,
don't think
sorry.
that's happening. But that would be cool.
What'd you say? Sorry, I totally spoke over you by accident.
Oh, I was just gonna say I would love to be in it, but I don't think it's happening. But that would be cool
Hey,
if it
never say
was.
never, man. They heard that Morbin time reference. They're probably like, yeah, get her in Netflix, man. She can do it.
That was my audition. That was my audition, Netflix. Thank you.
That's awesome. All right, we're gonna take one last Twitch comment. It's from waifu for lifu _2. They are asking, do you ever get recognized by your voice when you're just in public?
No, it's not happened. Yeah, it's not really happened. But maybe that's for the best because I'm like really like introverted and shy. I probably wouldn't know what to do if somebody recognized me.
So no one's
Sometimes
ever
I
recognized
still
you before,
panic.
like in public?
Like no, only like online, like when I
Right,
go into
right.
like a Discord server or something like that. And that's about as close to that as I got. But yeah, sometimes I still like I'm like really introverted. So sometimes when someone just says, "Oh, I'm a fan of your work," in a public Discord server that I wasn't expecting to be really recognized, it kind of I kind of internally panic. Like I don't know what to say. Like I'm really odd with like taking compliments and stuff. I'm awkward and yeah, but yeah. So maybe it's for the best. It hasn't happened yet.
Maybe. All right. So, what we're going to do right now is we are going to do the giveaway stuff. So, once again, it is those blue tickets that you guys revealed. Nella's going to be reading 5 audience members to come up and get it. If someone is being read and they're not here, we'll like recall it. And for Twitch chat, there is going to be a link in the chat for you guys to basically enter in an online draw to win something. You guys will basically be winning a signed it's like a little like quote on like some card stuff. You have it. Yeah, can you show us please what you did?
Yeah, I'm the ones that are going to America, they're going out today, but I still have the ones for the Philippines right here. Oh, Zoom was like, no, we can't.
So it's like a little
show
note.
that.
Very
Wait,
cute.
let me just-
The online
Yeah,
raffle is only
wait.
open to the U.S. and the Philippines, by the way. So if you're in a different country, apologies, you cannot enter it.
There you go. I took
but
off
yeah.
my background. Here it is.
Oh my god.
I
she
designed
screamed
this,
for
by the
help.
way. So there's like emojis. This is like representing like Zeri and Neon, and there's like a lightning emoji in the middle, and it has their quote because they only have like one quote that they both have, and it's this one: "I belong here. We all belong here." So I put that there, and then I said that. and
Very
it
cute.
Has like
Okay,
pixel retro
well,
video game aesthetics. Yeah.
let's go ahead and you have the raffle tickets, right, Vanille?
Yes, I do.
All right, so slowly just read out the first one, and we'll have if you win, just come and stand in this little corner area. Okay, feel free to go for it.
All right. So that's 252403.
All right. Do we have yes?
5.
They're here. Big round of applause.
4
Yay!
3 4.
All right, go ahead and read that second ticket.
Right. The next one is 252434.
Yes, there he is. Very good. All right. Feel free to come and just stand here. All right, third one.
252416.
252416. Do we going once? Going twice. All right, can you reread the third winner?
252416.
Not here. Okay, move on. We can redraw that one.
252390.
252390. Are you here? No? Okay, you can also reread that one then.
252390.
Oh, go to the next one. Go to read the next one.
Oh, right.
Yeah, re-roll it. They're not here.
375.
375. Are you here? Yes? Is that you? Great. Amazing. All right, we got 2 more left. Can you read the fourth winner, please?
That is 252391.
Yay! All right, last chance to win. And if you don't win here, you can enter in the online raffle by going to twitch.tv/tryandgaming. Okay, feel free to read the last winner.
252366.
Yay! Awesome. We got our winners here. Thank you guys. He's going to help you guys with that. So, yeah. And then, Vanille, thank you again so much for coming. Is there anything else you want to like tell the audience, tell the Twitch viewers at home, anything at all?
Yeah, yeah, can I just share that I mixed up the time zones and I thought this was like at 9 a.m. for me, but it was like at 8 and I was like panicking. Oh no, I only have like 15 minutes to do my makeup. But, thank you so much for having me and letting me like share all that stuff and my story. I love talking about all of this. I am so passionate about not just voice acting, but these, games that I'm in, these characters that I play. And yeah, thank you for coming. I always freak out that like nobody is gonna go. Like I'm always so when you made that joke earlier before we went live, I was like, oh my god, same. I always think no one's gonna go.
No one's gonna go, like show up here to these things.
Yeah.
I don't know if you. I know you can't see it, but there's here. Why don't you guys show her some love? Here, we're gonna turn the mic to them. There's a good amount of people here. cheer for her. 3, 2. Listen to that. Your adoring fan. I don't know if you could you even hear that?
It actually, I think Zoom like cut it out.
Oh, that sucks.
Unfortunately.
Okay. ASMR woos, whisper woos. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. I don't know if that was any better, but they whispered
No,
it.
it's still cut out.
It's okay. There's a lot of people here. There's a lot of fans. They're very support. We're very happy to
Okay.
support you. And then I guess, all right, we're gonna do 2 last closing things. What is something you're gonna say to all the aspiring Neon and Zeri mains out there? Give us a closing statement for that.
Thank you for using my characters when even my family doesn't, first of all. I need a new family. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. No, thank you. I really do love that because, as a gamer, myself, it's like this is like this is my dream, as a gamer who was a voice actor. It's like this was like what I wanted, to be in a game and for people to play my character and, like hear my voice while they're playing their game. And that's crazy to me. And I told this to the Riot devs too, but they don't just make video games. In the same way, I don't just voice act. I help create this like thing that's gonna be, a part of people's lives, your lives, these gamers' lives, and that's crazy to me. Even if they might never know my name, I'm still associated to this like game that they're gonna remember, help shape you know, their adulthood or the young adulthood or however old you are. And you're gonna remember that, a few decades in the future, you're gonna remember you're gonna look back fondly on this game called League of Legends or Valorant, and I'm honored that I get to be a little part of that. So
Oh,
thank
that
you.
was so awesome. Oh my god. And then last thing, closing statement to any aspiring voice actors out there.
Never say never. I had to remind myself that recently. Because like what I've mentioned, I didn't think this was possible. I'm like all the way here in the Philippines and they make these big games over there in California. And so this was this was not gonna happen. Like I've been voice acting online for a while, and back then you would never think that this could happen. Everyone knew you had to move to those big voice acting city hubs like LA to get into this stuff. So the fact that this happened is like a surprise to me, and it's a lesson that you never know what could happen. And if the doors are open to us now, if whether you are in California or not, we're now recording voice acting from all over the place, and it's yeah, and especially if you're a person of color, there is a place for us here, and things are changing, and they're creating more characters to include us, and yeah, things are looking up.
Oh. Well, thank you for those inspiring words, and thank you so much again for being here. One more big round of applause for Vanille. Let's go. All right, and this is gonna bring our little Q&A session panel to a close. So yeah, once again, I think that's it, right? Am I missing anything? Yeah, all right. We got more panels coming up too, so make sure y'all stay around for that. But enjoy the rest of the convention. And Vanille, thank you again so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Awesome. All right, bye guys.